guys, Barry from Hognose UK here. I've got another clutch peeping today. I've got a clutch of a pied to a Darkling. The Darkling is one of my own genes that I've been working with for a few years. There's quite a few about out there. It's on World of Ball Pythons if you want to have a look at it. The pied is a bit unusual. He's a leopard yellow belly phantom spider pied, affectionately known as the Rabi, because he's only got a little skull cap of colour on his head, but he's proven out, so we know all those genes are in there. So I'm going to cut that in a minute. They're pipping. They're a few days overdue actually. My incubator is running at 88, and this one is 4 days, again 4 days late, same as the last clutch. So I think it's possibly because of how many clutches are in there. My eggs are not normally that particularly late. So I'm going to cut this one, and then after that I've got a couple of eggs which are also a couple of days overdue, but they're absolutely gigantic, and I'm just a bit worried there's a bit too much fluid in there. So I'm going to cut those as well, but I'll do that in a separate film, but I'll just let you know what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's have a look what's in these eggs. Okay, so this is the clutch in question. I just sterilised my scissors. I've got my blue paper roll at hand. I've got a couple of dogs wandering around, so you probably hear the clip clopping of their claws while I'm doing this. Hopefully not too much. As you can see, the Rabi to the Darkling, a few days overdue. It's the 29th today, I think, and 9 eggs. So a mixture of different sizes. So the roller egg, this one here, is the one that pipped. Had an interesting looking head sticking out of it. It looked like a phantom, but I only saw a very brief glimpse of it. So I'm going to start at this corner. I'm actually gonna cut them over the blue roll so that I don't fill the box up with gloop as I usually do, as most of you have probably seen on my previous videos, or those that have seen my previous videos, should I say. Right, let's try that. So this one has got a lot of goo in it still. I can't believe, I'm wondering whether I put too much fluid in them. I haven't changed my system of incubating eggs for 20 years probably. I put my vermiculite in until it's sodden, and then I stand the box up on the end, and stand the box up on the end and drain off any excess water. That is a lot of goo, a lot. Okay, so let's hold this up a bit closer to the camera, and there we are. So that is a phantom. Could be a phantom. Actually looks like a phantom Darkling. So I won't know properly until they shed. But, yeah, I'd say Darkling. So first one up, phantom Darkling. 100% het pied. So this is the first time I've put dark pied into Darkling. So I've got phantom Darklings, and I've got phantom spark Darklings. So pied I don't have. I've got a clutch of eggs in the incubator which are from a pied, from a Darkling to a clown. So I've done both the recessives this year with Darkling. Okay, so let's have a little look at this one. Oh wow. Okay, so that's a leopard spider. You can see that straight away. Can't tell if it's Darkling or not. Not really. I've only ever produced one Darkling spider, and that had so many other genes on top of it. Couldn't really see what the effect was. So, so that's a spider leopard, 100% het pied. Nice animal that would be. Very pretty looking. Some amazing markings on the top there. Look. That's a nice animal. I actually made one of these without the Darkling in it a couple of years ago, so I've got one of those, and I have to say it's looking awesome. Do an update on that one day. Okay, so let's go for, I was going to say go for one of the smaller eggs, but it was not small, it was just buried. So this one here Baby's kicking back on this. I'm not getting any blood, so these guys are ready to come out. It's just they've decided they didn't want to yet. There, look, the blood vessels are completely gone. And there we have a there's a little bit of blood in there. I'd say either a spider or a leopard spider. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Plus or minus Darkling. Again, I can't really tell about the Darkling until I can see their whole bodies. So let's do this one next. This is the fella. He's kicking away underneath my fingers. So this little fella was the one that was pipping this morning when I checked the incubator. Looks like actually looks like another one. Another spider. So the spider's obviously strong in these. So much for its head looking like a phantom. So yeah, that's a leopard as well. So spider, leopard, het pied. Let's bring that a bit closer to the camera so you can have a look at how pretty this animal is. He's hiding his head now. There we go. Really bright, really light coloured. I'm guessing that's the het pied influence. But it says 3 on the trot with spider in it. I'm a believer that the you know, if you put the right animals into them, like we've bred blackhead spiders, that negates the wobble. So if I keep these guys, any of these, I'll probably put blackhead pied in there. So at some point, I've got a blackhead 100% het pied leopard that we're just growing up to size now. Actually, it's started to lock. Oh, there we go. Another one. Now that's definitely Darkling. You can see the dark blushing and that the Darkling gives. So I'd say that was a Darkling spider, 100% het pied. So it's 4 out of 9 spiders. Wow. At least 2 of those are leopard. This one over here I'm not absolutely sure about. So let's go with this other really deflated one. And Baby's giving me a really good kick in this one. Oh, it's the clutch of the spiders. There we go. So that doesn't look leopard. That looks like another spider, and it's got the blushing that I'm looking at here again. So that's a Darkling spider. Quite nice, really nice head markings. So 5 out of 9 spiders. And they could all, obviously, I think this one here might be nice as well. There's yellow belly in there, so that one could be lighter because of the yellow belly, as this one could be as well. Yeah, I've done yellow belly Darklings. They work really nicely together. So, look what this little one is. Oh God, I think that's another spider. So there we have another spider, and that is definitely Darkling all day long. So that's got a Darkling. That's a Darkling spider. So one phantom, quite a few bits of leopard in it. So the only thing we haven't really seen is the yellow belly, but it's not going to be that obvious in a spider or even in the phantom. Actually, that phantom has got a very busy belly, so it could be. Right. This Darkling that I bred has got amazing tram lines. She's not het pied, but one of the reasons I actually put the pied in her was just to make sure she's got probably better tram lines than most of my het pieds. But obviously she isn't a pied, otherwise we'd have hit one. Oh wow, look at that. That's a nice animal. A little bit of blood in that one. So that's a Darkling phantom. Definitely 100% Darkling phantom, and there's some flashes in that around the sides. That could be a Darkling phantom, yellow belly, 100% het pied. So I'm doing these from this camera from a different angle at the moment. I've got a new lighting rig that I'm trying out. Somebody said my videos were a little bit grainy, and that I should probably, I've got it all over my stomach now, but I should probably try some light. So I'm trying it. So Okay, so at least that one wasn't a spider, I guess. But that's a really nice animal. I like the look of that. That's going to be a bit stunner, that one. So last one. The battery light on my camera is just flashing, so hopefully we'll get this done before it goes off. What's the bets? It's a spider. Anyone want to have a bet on it? Well, you'd have lost. Wow. Actually, do you know what? I'm just thinking about that one there. That could be a leopard phantom. It's quite busy. Be nice to see. Obviously, I'll fill you in a bit more once these guys are out and have shed. And this one pretty much looks like the same. Actually, it's not. The pattern's not as busy. So, if that's a leopard, then I'd just say again, this is a phantom, probably yellow belly, 100% het pied. So there we go. Some very powerful het pied stuff. An absolute ton of goo. Ugh. There's a puddle on the floor about the size of a dinner plate that's come out of that, look. So even though they were ready to come out, they still had a lot of glue in them, so maybe I am putting too much water in them. Okay, so I'll update you when these guys are out of the egg. Thanks for watching.